Hello there, welcome to the channel, Living Life on Less. My name is Liz, my husband's name is David, and on our channel we discuss all things money saving, frugal living, with a little bit of our day-to-day real life thrown in. This video was inspired by an experience I had last week in the supermarkets. I went to Tesco's with my daughter-in-law and we both got some shopping with our separate club cards. With my shopping and the till receipt came a voucher for a free packet of aerial pods. These are washing pods that go in the washing machine. The cost, it says, to buy them would be £8, but you've got a free packet to try them. So it's Aerial, the pod, it's called the One, so it's their new product. It's not a product we would use because of the amount of chemicals in them. We don't usually use conditioner in our washes, and very often we may even just use vinegar in a hot boil wash for some of the washes. So it was free, it was 21 pods, it could go in the food bank box because I'm sure people that are struggling for food will also be struggling for household items. So I thought next time we're going to Tesco's, which is a couple of days later, I could get the pods and then just forget about them, pop them in the box on the way out. When we went into the shop, the section where, and it was a very small section where this particular size and brand of product was, had none left. It said sold out. So I said to my husband, we'll go back in a couple of days because we've got some other bits and bobs to get. We like to get the reduced price gluten-free bread first thing in the morning because gluten-free bread is very expensive and we pop it in the freezer, but it's only available at Tesco's at reduced price in first thing in the morning. And we've been away, so we wanted to get a bit of a stock into the freezer. So we'll go back in a couple of days. And when we went again, the little area said out of stock. And we spoke to one of the staff that were helping there, and they said they didn't have any in the back and they didn't know when they'd be getting more in. So really, we got to thinking that's quite a clever marketing ploy to get you to go back to their shop looking for the free product, and no doubt you will buy some of the products while you're there. You're not just going to go in for a free packet of aerial pods. Or if you wasn't going to intend to come back to their shop within the month's period of time that it says that this voucher is only available for, you would go there and do your shop there, maybe rather than one of the other supermarkets, with the intention of just getting this product. Of course, should you be one of the very few lucky ones for the limited amount that they do actually put out, whether they balance the amount of vouchers to the amount they actually put in store up and down the country, I don't know. But it just seemed like a very clever way to get you to go back into the shop and potentially impulse buy other products while you're there. So that's just like one thing that is potentially a supermarket trick. But looking around on the internet and talking to other people, there's more than one trick that they will do to get you to part with more of your money. And most of the time, we don't even realise it and don't even know it. We like to think we're seasoned, frugal, very careful, prudent people. We went back to Tesco's twice more this week than we would have done, which was silly for a product we probably wouldn't even use. So what are the other things these supermarkets are doing to take money out of our pockets? So that was number one. Free vouchers for products to get you back into the shop, and with no guarantee the product's going to be there. Number two is confusing price and weights. When we went shopping in the same shop, we was going to get some courgettes and we wanted to make sure, or zucchinis, if you're in some parts of the world, to make sure we got the best value. They had 3 pre-packeted courgettes and loose courgettes. And what the supermarket did was do one item. One of the items was per courgette, the other was weight, which made it very difficult to stand there in the shop working out which was the best value for money. Which most people don't have the time to do that with every single product. But labelling is deliberately confusing, and yet again you will just grab the nearest product or grab what you think is the best bargain, which very often isn't. There's something in the world of shopping and supermarkets called eye level, buy level, and that is where the most profitable products will go eye level to the consumer. They are the easiest to grab. Most people are that busy, they will grab the nearest thing. So why wouldn't you put the most profitable product as the easiest to get? The bargain ranges, the less known brands and the cheaper ranges are usually right at the bottom. So you really have to bend to get them. It may seem like, no, surely that doesn't work, but it does work, or the supermarkets wouldn't do it. So always check above the eye level and below the eye level, because you'll probably get better deals and better offers. Number 4, modern trolleys have grown by 30% in size in the last 20 years. This means so there is more room for you to overconsume and put things in it. The best thing to do when you're shopping is take a list and stick to that list. Maybe have a few extra pounds left over if you see an absolute bargain of items that you would use. But don't just think, gosh, you've got your trolley and it's partially empty. You need to fill it. It's a supermarket ploy to keep more money rolling in. Number 5, the essentials and basics we want for day to day, the milk, the eggs, the bread, sugar, all the things that we would buy on a shop tend to be either in the centre of the shop or right at the back of the shop. This is so you have to walk all the way around the shop, past all the tempting products and impulse buys before you get to the things you really wanted. It takes a very strong person not to put one impulse purchase into their basket or their trolley on a shopping trip. Are you that one person? Can you do that and stick exactly to your list? Let us know in the comments down below. Number 6, we do like to use loyalty cards and apps to get the bonuses, the cheaper prices, the bog-offs and the offers. However, some people are now saying the supermarkets are just using it as a free information sweep to find out all your personal information. Then they can send you vouchers for products you may buy, going by the things you previously bought, getting you to spend more. What do you think? Do you opt out of supermarket vouchers and apps that want a lot of your personal information because you'd rather keep your business to yourself? And number 7, the impulse buys at the checkout till. Anyone that's got children will know there is pester power by those tills. There are sweets, there is drinks, and recently we have noticed they've even put in protein bars and snack bars by the till. And that's because after shopping for 45 minutes, you may be a little bit tired, feeling a little bit like you're flagging, especially if you're having to stand in a queue. It's so easy just to pick up a bar and think, I fancy that, I'm feeling a bit low, it will lift my blood sugar levels. Again, impulse purchases. They're very, very clever how they do them. They work, or they wouldn't do them. Number 8, whenever you're shopping, you will always notice that the supermarkets and the shops tend to have a lot of things for sale for the following season. For example, we're still in August and in shops near us, there is Halloween products going out for sale. There are even some Christmas products going out for sale. And shops and supermarkets always have these early because there is the psychological push that you must get them now, or we may not have them. We may run out. It appeals to the scarcity of people's mind. They don't want to be scarce and lacking in those periods of time, so they will buy early. When actually, when you buy now, you're usually buying at the highest price as well. The best time to buy for a season is straight after the season's just finished. You get some absolute bargains. But don't fall for their psychological tricks. There's nothing scarce with the Halloween plastic tat and the excessive chocolates at Christmas. I don't know anybody that hasn't bought a large tin or box of Christmas cookies, candies in October, and by the end of November, you've eaten it and you're having to buy again. That's another reason why they go up for sale early, because they know with that temptation in your pantry, are you really that good to avoid it? One afternoon, one evening, you're watching a movie, crack open the chocolates and think, oh, I'll just buy another one. And that's the supermarket getting twice as much money from you without you even really realising it. And number 9, shrinkflation. Very often the packaging will not change, but the content within the packaging will. You'll be getting less for your money. And your eye just sees the packaging, thinks it's the usual product, and doesn't realise they're probably getting 5 or 10% less. Check your weights and check your price. And if a company is trying to diddle you out of some money, make sure you choose to spend your money elsewhere. If you're liking the video so far, please give the video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of our content, please subscribe to the channel. On to the final, number 10, and this is branded products. We all have our favourite branded items and a few basics that we really don't mind where they come from. For example, say our bananas or our potatoes. But we may have a favourite biscuit, a favourite ready meal, a favourite cereal. But you are paying a premium for those products. When we went shopping on our fateful Tesco shopping adventure last week, we also noticed a packet of Weetabix. And we was interested to see, because it was over twice as much as the unbranded product of exactly the same wheat biscuits by Stockwell, for the same amount, same weight and same amount, 24 biscuits. It was over twice as much in price. So we turned the boxes over and the ingredients were absolutely identical. So you were literally paying for the brand name. But what we did notice was the biscuits by Weetabix have rounded edges and not square edges. So they seem to be finished a little bit better. And the cardboard box for Weetabix is thicker than it was for the cheaper version. And for some reason, the cheaper version, they didn't even seem to put enough glue on the edge of the boxes. So all the box lips were coming open. So is that to shame you to buy the better looking product, not the scruffy cheaper product, but also keep the cheaper scruffy product in store for people that really are pushed and cannot afford the more expensive product? The most important thing, in my opinion, when you go shopping is if you wear glasses, take them and take your time prepared to look at the back and look at all the ingredients, because it really is important, especially for your health, that you know what's going in your food. And are you being ripped off? I will take a packet of 24 same ingredient food that's half the price of something else every day of the week. Thanks for watching today. This is the first time I've done a video for quite a while, well, in person. So it's lovely to see you all again. Thank you for all the wonderful and warm comments for us coming back after our 18-month sabbatical. It's been so nice. Everybody's been wonderful. I would just like to say, I hope you'll be around for the next video. Wherever you are in this most lovely world, we hope you have a very special day. Bye for now. And there's David, busy caravan tinkering again while I'm making videos. It's his new favourite toy. It's always good to keep them busy, isn't it?